ordinary boy Alto Goldfield goes to the Ordigam Academy to be the strongest hero. Alto fails at his magic summons, then his teacher tells him that he could fail an entire year if he does not summon a familiar. After class, Alto meets with his childhood friend Leela, who is obsessed with Alto, but Alto is angry that he might fail. Alto has very little time to summon a familiar. He decides to go to the library and explore. He has tried to summon a familiar a few times, but each time he fails. Later, Alto finds an ancient book that has ancient spells. Alto uses the book and summons a naked demon girl. Vermeil tells Alto that she will make all of his wishes come true if he becomes her master. Alto has no other choice because he will fail at school. He accepts her offer and Vermeil passionately kisses him. Vermeil takes his mana this way and she is very impressed by how powerful Alto really is. The two of them form a contract and she now becomes his familiar. Alto gives Vermeil clothes from his sister so that she is not totally naked. He also tells her to hide her horns and tail so that the other students do not figure out that she is a demon. Vermeil thinks that Alto is very cute. When Alto shows up with Vermeil at school, Leela gets jealous and challenges both of them to a duel. She has a very powerful familiar and uses it in battle. Vermeil blocks all of the attacks with ease and then uses her own magic to make Leela become so aroused that she cannot fight anymore. Alto comes up to Leela and tells her that his wish is for her and Vermeil to become friends and get along. Vermeil once again kisses Alto and takes away his mana. She explains that she will die if she does not consume his mana. Alto wants Vermeil to be careful at school and not show her powers or horns. A black dragon attacks the school and Vermeil uses her powers and she hits the dragon really hard. So hard it flies into the sky. Vermeil and Alto attend a presentation where all the students have to be. Everyone is looking at Vermeil since she is very attractive. Rex the dragon rider is the person that owns the black dragon that Vermeil defeated. His familiar is a big dinosaur that is very lethal in combat. Rex challenges Alto to a duel. Vermeil gives Alto back the mana she took yesterday with their kiss. Alto gets a power boost and defeats Rex in battle. Alto, Vermeil, and Lilia meet with Cheryl and Marx. The headmaster gives them a special mission. They have to find a magic flower in the forest. Who finds it first becomes the class representative. The flower is protected by a Cerberus monster. Alto and Vermeil hit one of the Cerberus heads. Lilia tries to get the flower but loses it. Eventually Cheryl gets the flower and wins the challenge. Lilia accepts defeat and all the students congratulate Cheryl on her victory and new position. Vermeil starts to eat human food and loves it. She and Alto have also gotten a lot more close. Alto wants to learn more about her as she has been trapped for hundreds of years. In the meantime, Lilia does not want to admit her feelings towards Alto, and even when her friend tells her she should, she is angry at Vermeil and decides to expose her. Since Vermeil still does not understand humans, she goes into the boys' locker room. All the boys get angry and send her out. Alto is really embarrassed. We see the student council. Only the strongest students are part of that group and everybody is scared of them. Chris and Rex duel with their familiars and Rex is banished from the Dragon Riders. Alto hates that Chris was so cruel to Rex. He challenges Chris to a battle. Chris accepts and summons her giant dragon. Vermeil once again supercharges Alto for the battle. Chris fires a spell at them that destroys Alto's magic crystals. Vermeil is also wounded when she tries to block the blast. Chris flies up in the sky and she already starts to celebrate her victory. While Vermeil is wounded, she still manages to charge Vermeil Alto once again, and they create a giant crystal construct. With this construct, they jump on Chris and her dragon. Chris has no other choice but to accept defeat and she surrenders. Alto and Vermeil win another duel. They are a fantastic team in combat. Vermeil tells Alto that she truly loves him, but he does not believe her. Alto goes to talk to a teacher called Obsidian and he tells Alto that demons only want humans for their mana. It is also revealed that Obsidian has been attacking the students and doing experiments on them. Alto has to measure Vermeil's body, which leads to some uncomfortable moments. A crazy Rex attacks Chris with his mutated dinosaur familiar. In the past, it seems that Chris summoned his dinosaur and he thought it was a dragon. In the present, Vermeil and Alto are starting to become more like a couple. They are much more passionate and are going to buy food together. Rex uses all of his attacks on Chris without mercy and her fire spells are not doing anything to damage him. Rex starts to transform into another creature, but Alto and Vermeil arrive to stop him. Rex admits that he wants vengeance and Alto is also one of his targets. The student council president arrived and she knocked out Rex and his dinosaur. The exam period is arriving and Vermeil has to run some errands. Lilia is left alone to study with Alto. Vermeil has been doing her own investigation and she has found out that Obsidian has been attacking the students. She tells him to stop, but he injects her with a special toxin that releases her dark energy. She starts to lose control and soon all the students feel her power. Alina goes to stop her, but she is attacked by a monster that Obsidian created. Alina fights the monster, but it keeps regrowing parts of its body. Obsidian uses a special magic chain and now he can control Vermeil and her actions. Alto and Lilia try to stop this, but Obsidian is too strong. He reveals that he has been injecting students with a serum to change them into demons, but now he has a real demon under his control. Vermeil manages to break her chain and attack Obsidian, but Alto protects Obsidian. Vermeil by accident stabs Alto. Vermeil is angry and attacks Obsidian. Alto does not want her to hurt anyone, so Vermeil returns to her normal form and heals Alto. Obsidian changes into a giant monster. Vermeil defeats him and he runs away. Obsidian later gets captured and all the students return to normal. Vermeil is ashamed of herself, but Alto forgives her and kisses her. Vermeil has not been going to classes for a while and all the students miss her dearly, especially the boys. Leela meets with Vermeil and the two girls make up. Leela actually accepts Vermeil even if she is a demon. Leela knows that Vermeil is a good person, so it doesn't matter if she is a demon or a familiar. The two of them are actually now great friends. Vermeil goes to meet Alto in his room and the two of them make up and then make out. They are now officially a couple. Villains called Iolite and Heliodor, and they are furious at Obsidian for failing in his mission. These villains attack an entire church filled with people and kill all of them. The student council finds out that Vermeil is actually a demon and they go after Alto. Alto now has to tell them that Vermeil is really a demon as he has no other choice. Some members of the council want to kill Vermeil. Elena thinks that Vermeil is not evil and she also wants Alto to join the student council. Alto does not understand why Elena decided to offer him a place at the council, but he still accepts. Vermeil in the meantime investigates what is truly going on at the school. Meanwhile, Iolite and Heliodor meet up with the master of the monster, his name Kohakumia. Heliodor and Iolite have to kill Alto and Vermeil. Alto has a dream where he meets Vermeil while she was just a small kid. Alto hears a woman's voice. She tells him that he will either help humanity and save them or he will save Vermeil and doom the entire human race to death. Alto is really nervous about a new exam that is happening. All the students will have to use their mana on a crystal ball to test their powers. Vermeil wants to help him, so she kisses him and transfers her energy to him. Alto is now super powerful and ready for the upcoming test. All the students participate in the test and a lot of them fail. Alto realizes how he must attack the crystal, but using his powers he totally blows it up. He apologizes to the teachers, but he passes the test without any problems. Alto goes to a picnic with his friends and has a lot of fun. He and Vermeil are really passionate about their relationship. One of the students is angry at Alto because he is just too powerful. This student accidentally meets Iolite in the school bathroom and gets killed. Iolite then takes the ticket from the dead student and leaves. The academy guards have found the body of a dead student, and then everyone figures out pretty quickly that Iolite is not a real student. Iolite summons a giant golem to attack the students. Vermeil and Alto stay and fight the giant golem. They use all their powers and Vermeil gets really injured. Alto also gets damaged in the battle. Iolite admits that his group will destroy this world with demons. Vermeil goes into her monster form, but Iolite just knocks her out. He then attacks Alto, but the book that summoned Vermeil saves his life. Suddenly, the woman from Alto's dream appears. She actually sealed Vermeil and she froze Iolite. The mage then sends Alto into Vermeil's memories. Alto goes all the way back, like 500 years in the past, and sees a happy Vermeil as a child. He now has to find out what happened to her and why she was trapped for so long. It's revealed that Vermeil was raised by a nun and other orphans. All of them knew that she was a demon, but it didn't matter. One day the villagers learned about Vermeil being a demon, so they blamed her for a sickness that hit the country. Angry villagers then attacked and burned the church. All the orphans that Vermeil loved were hanged and killed by the villagers. Vermeil was then attacked by the villagers, and losing control she killed all of them. She did this in a moment of rage, and after it she was really sad. Alto is disgusted by what he saw, and then the mage explains that because of this Vermeil has sealed away. Alto finds a way to communicate with Vermeil in this vision, and she turns from a child to her adult form. Vermeil is sad and in tears because of what she did. Vermeil is convinced that nobody should forgive her for killing so many people. Vermeil and Alto hug and he tells her that he does not care about any of that, and they kiss. In the real world, Alto tells Vermeil that he loves her. Iolite summons another giant golem and tells Vermeil that it's her destiny to destroy the entire world. Iolite has come to take her away so she can become a monster. Alto and Vermeil join forces, and using all of their power they go into battle against the giant ultimate golem. They then combine their powers and destroy the golem. Vermeil then remembers that the mage who sealed her is actually Fatma. Fatma tells Alto that Vermeil is a very important friend and she wants him to take care of her. Fatma then uses her magic powers to repair the entire school and disappears. After some time, Alto starts to train even harder. Alto now wants to get a lot stronger so he can protect Vermeil against any future evil people that attack her. Alto and Vermeil share a passionate kiss and continue their relationship.